Stop trying to convince women of the man you used to be and harness that energy to be in conviction of the man you are going to become. Because men tend to lose their edge when they start to audition for the approval of a woman. They begin to over-explain. They begin to over-pursue in order to get a validation from a woman. Because I'm here to tell you something. You can't logic someone into attraction, okay? You cannot debate someone into respect. Disappearing from the need to be understood is powerful, because a man of conviction is not going to argue with a woman. A man of conviction and not convincing is going to build himself. Let me talk to you. So are you going to let this modern woman judge you? Or are you going to free yourself as a HTL hold the line soldier to pardon others? Because this is the part men don't want to hear. If you rely on a woman's attention to feel confident, if you rely on a woman's words to determine your self-worth, you are going to lose attraction, dignity, and self-respect. The key is you never tell a woman what she missed out on. Your mission is to build so big that you don't even bother looking back. And you do that one way. Hold that damn line, soldier, and king up. Now I'm here to talk to you about, we're talking about conviction over convincing. You understand that when you are an HTL soldier, it's not about the bank account, it's not about the height, right? It is about the internal man you build within. You do not have to convince a woman to like you. You do not have to convince a woman to take your time. You need to take all this energy and put it into getting the higher self of self-conviction, of what are you interested in? What are you passionate about? What are you going to build? What is going to keep your time preoccupied that you can serve community? This is what you must focus on. You do not want to be a man and put himself in a position to convince a woman. Yes, she will take the resources. Yes, she will take the dates. And it's fine if you want to go on a date. But at the end of the day, you can do that and leave that way. She is going to gravitate, okay? See, the gravitate is going to be a pull. She's going to get pulled to a HTL hold the line soldier. Where you say, well, how do you know? Because he's leading different and saying things indirectly. Now, when the man has the resources, this is okay. He's like, let me take you to this fine dining restaurant, and that's fine. Because it's very seductive to take a woman to a place that has water, that has mirrors, that has lights. Women love fine dining restaurants. They love concerts. They love places like that. That's why they don't really want to go into a hole-in-the-wall bar unless they want to act up and don't want to be seen. They want to be in a place of glitz and glamour. This is how women operate, because it's all image-based. But when you're this guy and you're working and you're doing your thing and she's like, well, let's meet up. And then so you message her and you go, well, I'm off this day. And you don't hear from her. Now, the minute you don't hear from her back, she's laughing a little bit, because you got to realize this. The longer it takes, it's the more options she's got, the more simps, the more that's putting up with that behavior. This is why you have to hold the line. Because they will slightly disrespect you. And I'm not even saying this, but even if you get in the presence, You have to lay the foundation down that this is how it goes on this team. This is how it goes when you're with me in this organization. I don't put up with that. You are displaying that you are a line holder, that your value is constantly improving, that the respect is demanded on every level, every second of the day. Whether you make 6 figures, whether you make 7 figures, 8 figures, or even if you make $50,000 a year. It even shows you have more of a backbone than men with, I guess you could say, more money, but they don't have more game of what strikes a woman, to what gets him to go, he's different. Women are crowd resourcing on the internet to see how a guy moves different. So you can be directly with money by showing what you wear, by showing the watch, by showing the car. And there's nothing wrong with having things. It's great to have things. You can have things but not lead with it. But you can also not necessarily initially display it. But when you say, do you want to go out? And she says, well, yeah, then you hit her up and she does not respond, you do not chase. She's waiting for you to chase. And some you got to be willing to let go of, because then you feel your self-esteem build up. Because you got to understand, women might have more options than you. Yeah, the modern woman who's just average, she has more options than you, even if you're a good-looking man. But she doesn't have promise. And what you're going to do is deliver a promise. You're going to deliver order. You're going to deliver structure. And you're going to deliver how to hold the line to navigate through this world that people say bells and whistles. This world that's materialistic. This world that is microwave. This world that people want to pretend they're saying the truth, but they are corrupted and covered with lies. They need a man. They need a factory HTL soldier to lead them. Do you understand what I'm talking about? And if you're going to be a leader, you can't do it standing behind the people you want to guide. Hold the damn line.